Este es un programa pagado. Los comentarios que se hagan en el mismo no representan necesariamente la opinión de JJ Publicidad y Entre Mujeres Radio.
Mi vegana madre presenta Animal Voices Radio, el espacio creado para informar, concientizar y educar a las personas con el trato justo y amoroso a los animales. ¡Comenzamos! Animal Voices Radio.
Buenas tardes a todos, aquí los saluda José Gamis. Hoy la vegana madre viene un poquito tarde y también nuestros invitados, entonces voy a estar cubriendo por ahorita. No sé qué voy a decir, a ver qué se me ocurre, a lo mejor alguna tontería, pero aguanten que ahorita viene la vegana madre al rescate. So, good afternoon, my name is Jose Gamis and I'm covering today. My wife is on her way. Lots of traffic. So is our guest. Our guest today is going to be Emily Rose Staggs, and she is 11 years old, and she's been vegan since she was 6 years old. Her and her family have been frequenting our food trailer for a while now, and they are loyal customers. And a while back, when we were at Treehouse Bakery, Emily asked if she could interview us. She wants to interview vegan business owners. So today she's going to be interviewing us. So the show is going to be a little bit different. We are going to be the ones that will be interviewed today, as opposed to us doing the majority of the interviewing. We will ask some questions because I am curious what makes a 6-year-old go vegan, and especially at 11 years old, being so passionate about what she does. So if you guys, I'm going to ask for a favor, if you could please like and share. You can find us at Animal Voices Radio on Facebook. You can also tune in at entremujeresradio.net. You can find us on Facebook Live under Entre Mujeres Radio, tunein.com. YouTube, there you're going to find us under Entre Mujeres Radio TV, dailymotion.com. And you can also call in if you want to call in and, shoot the shit with me a little bit. It's 480-430-6900. Yes, I do curse sometimes. I don't do it while I'm out and about. Yes, I do when I'm out and about, but not when I'm working on the trailer, but here on the radio, what the heck. So I did want to mention where we're going to be. We often get people asking us, where are you guys going to be? The big events that we have coming up is the local First Fall Festival, and that is November 4th. Then we have the Southwest Veg Fest, and that is November 11th. Then in January, we have the Vegetarian Food Festival, and that is January 20th and 21st. The Vegan Food Festival, that's February 24th, and brand new is the Veg Out Beer and Veg Fest, and that is March 17th. And of course, every Sunday, you guys can find us at Treehouse Bakery from 10 to 2 or until we run out, and that is at 1348 West Roosevelt Street. Now the trailer, a little update on it. We should get it this week, and then after that, we are going to be having to get it past inspection. Once that happens, then we'll be letting you guys know about new and exciting things coming up. We plan to roll out a couple of new items on the trailer. Just like the Phoenix is reborn, we want the Vegana Madre trailer to be reborn, and we're going to be introducing some new items. Come on in, Emily. Is your dad here? Come on in, everybody, come on in. Our guests are just showing up. Have a seat on this side. Now the microphone is already pointed in the right direction, so don't worry about turning it around. So have a seat. I was just telling people where we are as far as where we're going to be and where we are with our trailer. You can put the headphones on if you want. That way you can kind of hear yourself. You don't have to. But so I was telling people, Emily, that you are 11 years old and you've been vegan since you were 6.
Mm-hmm.
What made you go vegan?
Well, what made me go vegan was really I didn't like that animals were being harmed.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad, when we were first starting out to be vegan, my dad was showing me videos of what was happening, and it made me so sad. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to be vegan too.
So who in your family went vegan first?
My dad,
Mm-hmm.
and then my mom and I started getting used to it too.
Mm-hmm. Are you the only one in your friends, like your group of friends, that's vegan?
Yes.
Do they tease you about it?
No.
No. Are they cool about it?
Yeah.
And Mom, get a little closer to the microphone. Introduce yourself so you can tell us who you are, what made you become vegan.
Hi, my name's Monica.
Hi, Monica. Don't be shy. It's okay. Nobody's really listening.
What made me go vegan was I care a lot for the animals, and I started thinking about the cows and everything, and how the cows and the calves are so cute, and how then people can turn around and go to McDonald's and eat them.
Right.
And I just couldn't do that anymore. I just couldn't see myself doing that.
Did you grow up in Arizona, or
No, I didn't.
Where are you
No.
from?
I grew up in the Midwest.
In the Midwest. And usually there's not a lot of vegans in the Midwest.
No, there's not.
Was it a tough transition for you?
For a little while it was. Maybe for about a month or so, and then no.
Was it hard for you, Emily, to go vegan?
Kind of, because at first I missed all the stuff like ice cream and stuff, but we found the substitutes like vegan cheese and vegan ice cream and all that, and I started getting used to it. And now when we weren't vegans, I probably would have never ever thought of eating this vegan food, like vegan cheese and the mock chicken and stuff like that. But now I would never think of eating hamburgers and real cheeseburgers and hamburgers and stuff like that.
Yeah, who's a better cook, your mom or your dad?
Hard to choose. They both do really good cooking. But I would probably say my dad.
Your dad?
He makes really good asparagus, especially.
I do love asparagus, yes. Do people think it's weird that as a kid you love veggies?
No.
Now, what's your favorite restaurant to go to?
That's a tough one. I think it's probably Green's Vegetarian.
Yes, that's probably the place I go to the most because they do have some pretty yummy stuff. What do you order usually when you go?
The Big Whack. Without the middle bun and no pickles.
You're not a pickle person? You know, for a long time I wasn't either. And then I was really hungry one day and I ate the whole thing.
Yeah,
so.
I'm starting to like pickles more. So next time I go there, I might try to have it with pickles.
Have you ever had one of those, why am I drawing a blank? The soinami? Yeah, that's what they're called, right? Soinamis, yes.
Yeah, soinamis. Yeah, my favorite one is the Butterfinger, or Betterfinger.
I like the one with the, what is it, the vanilla one? No, I'm sorry, the one with the bananas in it. That was my favorite.
So banana split.
Yes, that's the one I love. So today you had mentioned that you wanted to interview us for, you have a YouTube channel? You want to mention that? Tell everybody.
Yeah, my YouTube channel is called Unicorn Challenger, and I only have one video up so far, but I'm working on putting more videos of like, I have 2 vlogs that I want to post, but I'm just trying to figure out how to edit them because I forgot how to do it, so I'm just trying to figure it out.
What do you usually talk about on your vlog?
Well, my 2 vlogs so far, I went to a farmer's market and the Halloween store, just like a normal everyday vlog, and then the other one was, I think, last week. On Friday, we went to Zen Nights, which is every last Friday of the month.
Yes, and I think it's 6 to
9.
6 to 9.
9, 10, somewhere around there.
Yeah, so it's a regular monthly plant-based event every last Friday of the month out in Mesa. It's like McDonald and Maine. So and
it's right next to Volstead.
Yes. So and you can always Google it, Zen Nights. So if you're looking for, come on in. The Vegana Madre is here. She's gonna wait till the next segment. She's gonna let me still tread water here, and then she'll come in and rescue me because she is the anchor for the show. So what? If you want to start with the questions, we can start with your questions for me, and then later on, like if you don't have to worry about writing them down, because later on you can always just play back the show, and then you can get the responses from there. But
okay. So, trying to remember my questions the whole time, coming here and everything. One question I remembered, I have a lot of silly questions.
That's okay. No question is too silly.
So I was thinking of questions like, what's your favorite color?
Black.
I like black. Black and pink, like this microphone.
Right? It just fits perfectly.
My thing. So, how about, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
I have to say, I'm pretty plain. I think I'm a vanilla kind of guy.
I just had vanilla ice cream a few days ago. I think it was on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite's chocolate chip cookie dough.
Chocolate chip. I've never been big on chocolate, but every once in a while I do crave some chocolate, and I will have some.
My dad craves chocolate all the time.
That's why, well, I don't eat it anymore, but Halloween was one of my favorite times of year because I would just pig out on chocolate. All year I wouldn't really eat chocolate, but for some reason, something about Halloween made me pig out on chocolate.
Yeah, I just whenever I go trick-or-treating and I get chocolate on Halloween, I just give it to my friends.
Okay.
So.
What is there anything you can give out for Halloween that's vegan? Is there any vegan candy or? Well, I mean, there's tons of vegan candy, but I don't know that anybody would want.
Well, our neighborhood doesn't really do trick-or-treating, so we don't put out candy or anything.
Okay.
Our neighborhood just doesn't, for some reason, doesn't do trick-or-treating. Like, they have a Halloween party, but like there's, I think almost every single person who lives there has a kid, and they're gonna go trick-or-treating somewhere else.
Where do you guys live?
Sunshine Valley. It's in Chandler.
Oh, okay. I was like, Sunshine Valley. I don't think I'd ever heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions?
Tough decision. I always forget. Oh, I remember one of my questions. What made you decide to go vegan?
Interestingly enough, it was my dog Rex. He's a German Shepherd, and we've had him for, I think, about 4 years now. And it was in the winter time. It was in December. I think it was December of 2013. Because it was right before my birthday. It was like in the very beginning of December. So it was cold out, and we had gone to Fry's to get something. And I just come back from the gym, so I was just wearing my gym shorts and a sweater. But I thought we're just going to the store really fast. So as we're coming out, there's this dog knocking over trash cans, and he's skinny, and he's in bad shape, and he looked like he had gotten bit by other dogs.
Ow.
So my wife is like, oh, look at the dog. And I thought, okay. And she's like, run inside and get a rope or something and some ham or something so we can try to get him. So he was a little skittish, but he was so hungry, he came to us, and we gave him ham, and I managed to get the rope around him. And we tried to get him in the car to take him home, but he didn't want to get in the car. So I walked him home. It's probably about 3 miles. And he bonded with me, and I did not want to keep him. So I was like, no, I don't want him. We already had 2 dogs, and then one day he looked at me in this way that I knew he was this just living, breathing being, and I couldn't harm him, and I could never harm any other animal. So December 30th of 2013, I remember it because it's my birthday and my mom made menudo for me, which is one of my favorite dishes from my mom. And I remember I even took a picture of it and I put it on my Instagram account because I knew then that would probably be my last regular menudo, because we made vegan menudo once. But so after that, I remember I told my wife, that's it, I'm giving up all red meat, all chicken. And January 2nd of 2014, so just a few weeks later. By the way, when we got back from Christmas, because we went to my mom's house for Christmas and we left Rex over the weekend with so when we got back, he had destroyed a lamp and our couch and some other things. So but even then, I just decided that for him and for all animals, I would go. First I went vegetarian, and then I thought, well, whatever doesn't kill the animals. And I did that for a while. And then after a while, I decided to give up fish and dairy and eggs and everything else.
We were the same way. We were vegetarian at first, and then we were vegan.
What was the hardest thing for you to give up?
That's a toughie. Probably for me was I would eat like probably fast food.
Fast food? Yeah. They make it so good. taste-wise anyways, not for your health. But if you want, when we come back from the break, then we can talk a little bit more. And we'll be right back.
Estás escuchando Animal Voices Radio, las voces de los animales por un mundo sin crueldad. Regresamos en unos minutos.
¿Sabías que es posible disfrutar deliciosa comida mexicana sin ingredientes de origen animal? Mi Vegana Madre. Rico, sabroso, auténtico, sin producto animal y con el sabor de México. ¿Te gustaría probar nuestros platillos veganos? Entonces visita nuestras redes sociales en Instagram, Facebook y en miveganamadre.com para información de los lugares en que estaremos próximamente. Mi Vegana Madre, promoviendo la compasión y cultura a través de la comida y la protección del medio ambiente. La economía y tu vida regresa a entremujeresradio.net. Como siempre, con invitados expertos en temas relacionados con las finanzas personales y de nuestros negocios, finanzas, patrimonio, impuestos, seguros, educación, leyes y demás temas que apoyan nuestra economía. La información es lo más importante, no cuesta y sí suma a la economía y tu vida. Escúchanos todos los jueves a las 9 de la mañana, aquí por entremujeresradio.net y en Facebook Live. La economía y tu vida.
Entre Mujeres Radio es una emisora online de JJ Publicidad.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Reciban un caluroso saludo de parte de su amigo Filadelfo Brito, el chef holístico místico. Y solamente les queremos hacer una cordial invitación a que nos acompañen el próximo 8 de octubre al taller Introducción al Crudiveganismo, en donde tendrán la oportunidad de probar la comida por excelencia, la comida viva. Los invitamos, no se la pueden perder.
Regístrate al taller antes del 2 de octubre, llamando al 602-299-0856 o al 480-235-4226. Taller de cocina vegetariana, impartida por el chef holístico místico Filadelfo Brito. Cupo limitado.
¿Qué pasa, Rocco? Ya sé, quieres ir al Lugar y Pet Salón a que te den un buen baño, corte de pelo y jugar con tus amiguitos. Me parece buena idea. Me gusta que ahí puedo aprender a cómo cuidar del pelo y el excelente servicio al cliente. Lugar y Pet Salón, cortando el pelo de tu mascota desde 1998. 7901 East Thomas Road, Suite 105, Scottsdale, Arizona. Teléfono 480-636-7087. 480-636-7087. Lugar y Pet Salón.
Ya estamos de vuelta en tu programa Animal Voices Radio, promoviendo el respeto a los seres vivos.
And we're back. And the Vegana Madre has joined us now. Say hi.
Hi, everybody.
How are you?
Good, good. I'm sorry, I'm late. I was
okay.
Working.
That's all right. It happens. So, Emily, so what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a vegan chef or a baker.
Ooh.
Wow.
What is your dish that you're really good at making?
Well, I can make pretty good like breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And one time when it was my dad's birthday a few months ago, we bought like a chocolate cake mix and stuff, and and my mom had me make the chocolate cake all by myself, and I decorated it and everything.
That sounds actually pretty good.
It was really good. I was actually really surprised at how good I was at making that.
Yeah. So you're gonna go to culinary school and all that stuff?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, because your dad said that you want to be a pop star or an actor. Is that true?
Yeah, pop star. I want to be like a singer, an actor, a chef, a baker. Like, there's so many things running through my mind, but I'll eventually decide.
Well, you can do a little bit of everything. Kind of like me. I've done a lot of different things, a lot of different jobs, until finally I found the thing that I want to do forever, which is doing our Mexican vegan food. I love doing it.
I love Mexican food, especially nachos.
Yeah. We have some coming up soon. Once we have the trailer back, we're going to bring back the nachos because people do like them.
Have you tried vegan nachos?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Where?
What?
Where?
Oh, we made them at home once.
Oh, nice.
What do you use?
Well,
do you make like a vegan cheese?
Yeah, instead of using the stuff like Daiya, because that has like a lot of oil in it, we don't use Daiya that much.
Oh, okay.
Daiya and the vegan shredded cheeses, because those kind of have a lot of oil.
Yes.
But my mom made Nacho Supreme one day, and we bought tortilla chips, and she bought the stuff to make the cheese. I think you have to put some salt garlic, nutritional yeast, potatoes, and carrots, and have them. The potatoes and carrots have to be boiled and soft, so you have to blend them with the spices and stuff. And
Man, that sounds good. I think
yeah.
we might have you as our guest chef when we open up our restaurant.
yeah, and then so she put the do you know the Boca brand? She put some of the Boca bits on there and some sour cream and stuff. My dad doesn't like that cheese that much. He likes Cheo. He likes the Cheo cheese. That's what he likes. He doesn't really like any other cheese like Dayan, stuff like that.
I think the one we've used is the Follow Your Heart. I think
Oh
we used
yeah,
that one.
I use that one sometimes too to cook with. That one's actually, I think Follow Your Heart is cheaper than the Dayan.
Yeah. But we want to make like a nacho cheese. I think you can use cashews.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Maybe.
Yeah, so
I don't
because
know.
we want to make the nachos that we normally make, but then we also want to make the cheesy ones that kids like.
We'll have to try the nachos.
Yes. So one thing that I've told people, once you find something that you're really passionate about, you're not gonna feel like you're working. So whatever it is, you have all these things that you want to do, but one day you're gonna find that thing that you're like, man, this doesn't feel like work. I mean, work is always gonna be work, and you're gonna get tired and stuff. But at some point, you're gonna find that one thing that you're gonna say, this is it. So right now you're young, keep trying all kinds of different things, and then you'll find it. But I'm glad that you're passionate about being vegan. So that's pretty awesome.
My thing right now is probably vegan baking.
Mm-hmm.
That's like really fun for me, and it's fun to make cakes and decorate it and stuff like that.
Well, have you talked to the girls at Treehouse Bakery?
Yes, I have.
Are you gonna interview them too for the?
I think I need it. I think I have their card. I don't remember if I emailed them or not. I'll have to check. But I was actually planning on checking my emails today to see if I have any responses back.
Okay, so if there's any vegan businesses out there that are listening, Emily would love to interview you for her. Is it called a vlog or a vlog, right? Because it's a video blog.
Yeah, I think it's just like an interview videos. And later on in the channel, I'll probably be doing stuff like challenges and how-to videos and stuff like that.
You're gonna have like other kids that are vegan? That'd be kind of interesting.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I've met any kids that were vegan except for the kid that works with at the Treehouse Bakery, which I think is one of the girls' daughters.
Oh yeah, It's Amanda's daughter. Yes, Amanda's daughter.
Amanda's.
So what is the most challenging thing about being vegan at this point for you?
Well, the most challenging thing about being vegan is probably you have to read all the labels of almost every single thing unless you absolutely have read it all and know what's in there.
Yes.
Like, if you see like a soup that you like and you're not sure if it's vegan or not, you read it and it's like milk. It's like,
Oh my God.
boy, why?
Now, do you find it hard to trust non-vegans when they offer you something and they're like, I swear it doesn't have any animal products?
Yeah, one time my friend, she had this Mexican food, and she said, my mom said they are vegan, they have no milk or eggs. I'm like, no thanks, I'm not going to try. I'm going to wait till I see. And I went to a gas station, and they had a label with those things, and they were vegan.
Yeah.
At least that bag was.
And sometimes it's not that they're trying to trick you, they just don't know. Like sometimes, somebody said something about, because I work, actually somebody just got hired recently that is vegan, but other than that, there's no other vegans at work, and sometimes they do potlucks and stuff, and they try to give me pasta, and I told them, well, some pasta does have egg or dairy, or depends on how they make it,
or maybe put cheese in it or something like
right?
that.
And they're like, it does. They just don't know. So
yeah, we went to Kansas in June, I think it was June or July, one of those months. I think it was July. Yeah, July. And so we were going to Olive Garden because they didn't have very many vegan places, and Olive Garden was one of the healthier places. And luckily they had places like Natural Grocers that has vegan stuff there. So we mostly ate at home or at my grandma's house. And when we went to Olive Garden, we would get like I think it was minestrone soup, which was the only vegan soup.
Mm-hmm.
And we got unlimited salad, breadsticks, and minestrone soup.
Surprisingly, because I did do a Google search for Olive Garden, and they do have the breadsticks are vegan, which was surprising.
Yeah, my dad was surprised too.
Yeah.
And then like when they brought out salad or soup, they're like, "Do you want cheese on that?" And we're like, "No, thank you." And then they came out again and they're like, "Do you want cheese on it?" It was the same way, and we're like, like, why? We told you already, no.
Because they probably just don't get it. And like when we go to Chipotle and we order, like, we say veggie bowl, and they're like, "What protein?" We're like, "No protein." Okay. What protein? We're like, no.
I know.
No
it's like,
are you sure you don't want protein? It's the same price. We're like, yes, no, we don't want it. But I think it's just because so many people get it that they have a tough time. Like we tell people at the store, getting on a tangent, but we'll tell people at the store, no bag. Like, because we don't want more plastic bags, and we're like, no bag. And they can't comprehend. They just automatically give us a bag, and then we just take it out and give it back to them.
Yeah, we have our own bags at home. But every time we go shopping, we always forget them, and then we're like,
you're not the only one.
Yeah.
Luckily, my school collects those plastic bags, so I can bring them into school.
Yeah, we do the same thing. So we usually end up carrying it all just kind of back to the car. And they're like, "Are you sure?" We're like, no, the bags are in the car. We'll get it.
I hate the paper bags that are like without handles, because like you're carrying them and then they rip. And like if you try to carry them like this and it's too heavy, and you're trying to carry them by the sides or hold it up like this, it's too heavy and you can't see. I hate those kind of bags.
Yes, me too.
And then they overpack the bags sometimes.
Yes.
And then the bag ends up ripping and stuff goes everywhere. It's like no.
So what's your favorite store to shop at?
I think it might be Winco.
Yes.
Okay, Winco.
Winco or Fry's. Because Winco doesn't really have, like, they have vegan stuff, like frozen vegan stuff and stuff like that, and good produce. But like, they don't have like stuff like vegan cheese or set in there.
They don't. Even their their tofu selection is pretty
small.
Pretty dismal.
I like. I don't know what the brand.
Nutritional yeast is cheaper.
Yes, that's why we get it. You can buy it in bulk and it's cheaper. So nutritional yeast.
Yeah, that's how we get nutritional yeast in bulk all the time, because it's cheaper that way. We rarely buy it in the container because that's more expensive.
Way more expensive.
Depends on which store we're at. We buy it at in bulk if we're at Winco, or we'll buy it in a container if we're at Fry's.
So do you have any pets?
Yes, I do. I have one dog. His name is Jake, and we always make sure he has vegan dog food.
Does he like it?
Yeah, he eats it. He eats vegan food. I don't think he can tell the difference. Like, if we eat vegan chicken tenders or something like that, and we give him a piece, he eats it up, I don't think he even knows the difference.
Probably don't, yeah. Especially when you're hungry, you'll eat whatever. That's what Mom always said.
We've had him for 6 years, ever since he was just a little puppy, and he's 6 years old. So.
Javier, are we going to say hi to the audience, or... There we go. We're going to say hi to a few people. Hi to Josefina Ramirez, if I'm not mistaken. That's my tía. Hola, tía. Ria Luz, Iván Lugo, El Famoso, Yvette Meraz, Ana Rubino, Mario Salazar, my cousin, Rosa Lisette López, Cristian Salinas, Gabriela Olivas, hola Gaby, Tony Santiago, María Pro, Chef Filadelfo Brito, hola Chef Brito, Eva Díaz, Minerva Medina, Matt Klaus, hey, what's up, Matt? We gotta have you back. Luis de la Torre, El Cabezón, and Jessica Lynn González. Hey, Jessica. And Gabriela Olives says, saludos, me encanta el programa. Me gustaría que lo tradujeran. Comprendo que quizás sea difícil por el tiempo. So Gabriela would like us to translate. But I think at this point it's going to be hard to go back and translate. So, Javier, commercial break. All right, we'll be right back.
Al volver, más historias animalistas. No te despegues, estás en Animal Voices Radio.
¿Sabías que es posible disfrutar deliciosa comida mexicana sin ingredientes de origen animal? Mi Vegana Madre. Rico, sabroso, auténtico, sin producto animal y con el sabor de México. ¿Te gustaría probar nuestros platillos veganos? Entonces visita nuestras redes sociales en Instagram, Facebook y en miveganamadre.com para información de los lugares en que estaremos próximamente. Mi Vegana Madre, promoviendo la compasión y cultura a través de la comida y la protección del medio ambiente.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Reciban un caluroso saludo de parte de su amigo Filadelfo Brito, el chef holístico místico. Y solamente les queremos hacer una cordial invitación a que nos acompañen el próximo 8 de octubre al taller Introducción al Crudiveganismo, en donde tendrán la oportunidad de probar la comida por excelencia, la comida viva. Los invitamos, no se la pueden perder.
Regístrate al taller antes del 2 de octubre, llamando al 602-299-0856 o al 480-235-4226. Taller de cocina vegetariana, impartida por el chef holístico místico Filadelfo Brito. Cupo limitado.
Lo mejor de la radio en internet. Entre Mujeres Radio.
La economía y tu vida regresa a entremujeresradio.net. Como siempre, con invitados expertos en temas relacionados con las finanzas personales y de nuestros negocios, finanzas, patrimonio, impuestos, seguros, educación, leyes y demás temas que apoyan nuestra economía. La información es lo más importante, no cuesta y sí suma a la economía y tu vida. Escúchanos todos los jueves a las 9 de la mañana, aquí por entremujeresradio.net y en Facebook Live. La economía y tu vida.
¿Qué pasa, Rocco? Ya sé, quieres ir al Lugar y Pet Salón a que te den un buen baño, corte de pelo y jugar con tus amiguitos. Me parece buena idea. Me gusta que ahí puedo aprender a cómo cuidar del pelo y el excelente servicio al cliente. Lugar y Pet Salón, cortando el pelo de tu mascota desde 1998. 7901 East Thomas Road, Suite 105, Scottsdale, Arizona. Teléfono 480-636-7087. 480-636-7087. Lugar y Pet Salón.
Gracias por seguir en conexión. Estás escuchando Animal Voices Radio. Para la oreja, más información en este segmento.
Ok.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Regresamos. Queríamos comentarles que vamos. Mi esposo va a hacer la traducción o va a hacer un resumen de lo que nos están platicando, porque tiene información muy interesante a petición de una de nuestras radio oyentes, Gabriela. Vamos a hacer un resumen de lo que hemos estado hablando hasta ahorita.
So we're going to sum up a little bit because we had a request. If we could kind of at least sum up what we've been talking about in Spanish so that our Spanish radio speakers can get caught up. And we are definitely fascinated and impressed with all the stuff that you know as far as where to go shopping, your favorite vegan restaurant, and your passion for wanting to be a vegan chef, a pop star, you said. And so we want to kind of sum up a little bit. So, un poquito de Emily. Emily tiene 11 años y se hizo vegana desde los 6 años. Su papá primero, después su mamá y ella después se hicieron también veganas, y desde entonces dijo que lo más difícil, lo cual me dio risa, es leer las etiquetas, porque siempre hay que buscar esos ingredientes que no son veganos. El lugar donde más le gusta ir de compras es en el Winco y en la Fry's. Le gusta hacer más postres,
postres,
pasteles y ese tipo de cosas. Ella es lo que más le gusta hacer, y que su papá es el que mejor cocina.
¿Y que quiere ser una chef ella?
Quiere ser una chef
vegana.
Una actriz o estrella pop.
Really?
¿Alguna otra cosa que se me haya olvidado?
De lo que alcancé a escuchar, creo que era todo. Tiene un perrito.
Sí. What's your dog's name again?
Jake.
Jake, se llama Jake. Y he's 6 years old. Tiene 6 años.
Ok. No recuerdo si le preguntaste si tiene amigos veganos.
Sí, me dijo que no, que es la única de sus amigos que es vegana.
Ok.
Y que lo que más extraña es la comida rápida cuando salen a comer.
Y también creo que para nuestros radio oyentes, ella está aquí porque ella venía a entrevistarnos, ¿verdad?
Así es.
Y terminó entrevistada.
Algo así.
¿Y qué fueron las preguntas que te hizo cuando...?
¿Cuál era mi color favorito?
Ok.
¿Por qué me hice vegano? Y le di todo el rollo de la historia de Rex de nuevo.
Y creo que escuché que también quiere entrevistar a otros negocios veganos, ¿no?
Sí, entonces si alguien tiene un negocio vegano, por favor apúntense.
¿Por qué quiere ella hacer esa entrevista?
Porque tiene un
canal.
Un canal de YouTube.
Ajá.
Donde va a poner sus videos.
Así es. ¿Ya lo tiene?
Yes.
Ok. ¿Cuál es el canal de...?
What's the name of your YouTube channel again?
Unicorn Challenger.
Unicorn Challenger.
Okay.
Where'd you come up with that name?
I
like
don't
unicorns?
Know. Yeah. I don't know. At first, I wanted to do the name Wacky Potato, but there was a name that said The Wacky Potato. I'm like, no.
Should have been the Wacky Sweet Potato.
Or the Vegan Wacky Potato or something.
There you go.
That.
Yeah.
But I decided to do Unicorn Challenger. At first, I was gonna do Unicorn Challenge, and I'm like, that doesn't sound very weird because it would be like my channel's only about unicorns.
Mm-hmm.
But I said Unicorn Challenger because I'd be challenging unicorns.
All right. Okay. I see. So, what other questions do you have for me?
Well, while there was a break, I was actually thinking, how do you like being vegan?
I love it. It's been an adventure for us when we first started. It did have its challenges, but we've been able to discover so many new things as far as places to eat, friends we've made, dishes that we've developed and come up with. Because sometimes you get used to the same old food. After a while, it's always pizza and burgers and so for us, it was a whole new adventure, culinary adventure, and it led us to the business we have now. So I love it. I always like to challenge stereotypes and things that are expected of me, either as a guy or whatever it might be. So I really have enjoyed being vegan.
You need that Disney song, A Whole New World.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. I'll veganize the Whole New World song.
Yep.
Any other questions?
I am looking your channel, but I can find too many channels. So which one is yours?
Mine, it's just, it says my first video, and it's like a lot of exclamation marks.
This doesn't look like...
Yeah. I don't know. Whenever I looked it up on like my phone and my mom's phone and stuff like that on the computer, mine was always the first one there.
Oh, it's because it's Unicorn Challenger.
Oh, Challenger.
Unicorn.
Yeah, when you look at Unicorn Challenge, they do the challenge. It's like people have to try to use things to make horns, like ice creams and things like that.
My first video. There it is. All right.
And I believe it's 8 question marks.
And for those of you that are watching us, the video is up if you're watching on Facebook Live. Who's that in the video with you?
That's Randy Rogman. I interviewed her maybe 2 weeks ago, I think. So.
What did you interview her about?
Basically her and her business. I asked her some of the same questions I asked you. I actually had a paper there with me. I forgot my backpack in the trunk of our car that has my questions. It's actually a backpack with unicorns on it. Surprise, surprise.
Yes. So what kind of business does she have?
She works with 2 different businesses. She works with Arbonne. When we were doing that in the beginning of the video, I had like the clips of like bad clips that were like kept going like like we were. Is
that you right there? Oh.
Yeah, that's me with my poodle skirt, and that's Randy Rogman. And in the beginning, of the video, I had the video. Oh, I forgot how the video went. It was like we were talking about I had like the paper down where that basket is. It was down below, so I could just go like look my eyes down without having to like put my head all the way down.
That's pretty smart.
And I had lots of questions on there, and then I thought of my own, and then now I can't remember any of the questions that were on there.
No worries. As you think of them, you just let me know. Raise your hand like in school.
Just be like, I have a question.
What grade are you in?
6th grade.
6. Do you like 6th grade?
It's pretty fun. And,
is your school, is 6th grade already like middle school, or next year you'll be going to middle school?
Next year. In my school, it's elementary.
Okay. What's your favorite subject?
That's a toughie. Probably reading and history, because that's all one class. They're actually doing this in my school. They get ready to go to middle school because they switch between classes. I have 2 teachers. My homeroom and my math teacher are the same teacher, and then my reading teacher is a different teacher.
Is it difficult for you to be vegan and eat the school cafeteria food?
No, my mom always buys me food every week. I always have the same thing every day. Sometimes it's a little different. Like one day I had a sandwich. So I would have hummus, crackers, fruit. Let me think. I think it was hummus, crackers, fruit, sparkling water, no sodas, high fructose corn syrup, which is bad for your body.
Yes.
And
you're way smarter than I was at 11. At 11, I didn't even know how to tie my shoelaces, I think.
I didn't learn how to tie my shoelaces until I was like 3 or 4.
Well, that's way better than me.
Yeah.
So what else, as far as school, do you get kids telling you like, why do you bring your own lunch?
No. A lot of kids have cafeteria food in our school. Like when we come in through the door, because we do recess and then lunch. So we come back from reading or math. It's called period A and period B. Come back from period A and go to our homeroom classroom, and then we would put our stuff down because we have to carry our books and stuff like that. We'd set our stuff down on our desk, and we would have to line up to go to recess, and then we go to recess, play for, I don't know, maybe 35 minutes. And then we would line up in our own classes, and then one by one they would pick classes who were the quietest to go in first. And then when they had the class go in, and then once I got my lunch and everybody was in, like the line was almost out the door. Like Greens is a lot with the line out the door. That's how the line is in my school. And like there's so many kindergarteners or first graders, I don't know. And then like the 6th graders in a big line right there. And it's like super loud in the cafeteria with the 6th graders and the first graders, because the first graders also eat lunch with us, but they leave before us, and then we eat and we leave, and then like 2nd graders come, and like I don't know, the cafeteria is so confusing and really loud.
It is. Part of my job is we have these events in elementary schools called Rainbow Day, where they try to promote for kids to eat more fruits and veggies. And yes, it gets pretty loud and chaotic. I don't know how they keep track of where everybody's supposed to go, but they do.
That sounds fun.
Do you have that thing where you have to give them your number and they put in, you bring your own lunch. So, but it does get a little crazy. So we wanted to say a few of the places where people are tuning in from Arizona, Sonora, California, as far away as Guatemala, Texas, Chihuahua, Baja California, West Virginia, Mexico City, Sinaloa, and Nuevo León. So we have a large audience, or at least one person in each one of those places listening. So I think we'll probably have about 10 to 12 people listening. So it's pretty awesome.
That's funny.
So before we go, we got like a minute. Do you like being vegan?
Yes, especially because of helping the animals to live each day and not to be tortured.
Well, when we come back, I'm going to ask you a few more questions about animals, because it's not always just about what we eat, right, when it comes to being vegan. So when we come back from the break, we'll ask you a few more questions.
Okay.
We'll be back.
No te muevas, más información con los expertos en Animal Voices Radio. Regresamos.
¿Sabías que es posible disfrutar deliciosa comida mexicana sin ingredientes de origen animal? Mi Vegana Madre. Rico, sabroso, auténtico, sin producto animal y con el sabor de México. ¿Te gustaría probar nuestros platillos veganos? Entonces visita nuestras redes sociales en Instagram, Facebook y en miveganamadre.com para información de los lugares en que estaremos próximamente. Mi Vegana Madre, promoviendo la compasión y cultura a través de la comida y la protección del medio ambiente.
¿Qué pasa, Rocco? Ya sé, quieres ir al Lugar y Pet Salón a que te den un buen baño, corte de pelo y jugar con tus amiguitos. Me parece buena idea. Me gusta que ahí puedo aprender a cómo cuidar del pelo y el excelente servicio al cliente. Lugar y Pet Salón, cortando el pelo de tu mascota desde 1998. 7901 East Thomas Road, Suite 105, Scottsdale, Arizona. Teléfono 480-636-7087. 480-636-7087. Lugar y Pet Salón.
Hola, soy Ana Paola y quiero invitarte todos los miércoles a las 11 de la mañana que nos acompañes en el programa Nosotras las Mujeres por entremujeresradio.net, también por Facebook Live. Mujeres fuertes no son las que se derrumban, son las que se ayudan entre sí.
24 horas, lo mejor de la radio en internet. Entre Mujeres Radio.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Reciban un caluroso saludo de parte de su amigo Filadelfo Brito, el chef holístico místico. Y solamente les queremos hacer una cordial invitación a que nos acompañen el próximo 8 de octubre al taller Introducción al Crudiveganismo, en donde tendrán la oportunidad de probar la comida por excelencia, la comida viva. Los invitamos, no se la pueden perder.
Regístrate al taller antes del 2 de octubre, llamando al 602-299-0856 o al 480-235-4226. Taller de cocina vegetariana, impartida por el chef holístico místico Filadelfo Brito. Cupo limitado.
Gracias por seguir en conexión. Estás escuchando Animal Voices Radio. Para la oreja, más información en este segmento.
And we're back. We almost missed the cue right there. Sorry, producer. We'll pay attention. So, Micah, I did want to ask you, since Emily became vegan at 6 years old, did you get any pushback from people like, oh, you can't do that, it's unhealthy?
No, not really. No, I mean, there's always your people that tend to be more. They think that they're a nutritionist and everything like that. And it was more like with me, they were telling me that like, oh, well, you need meat for protein and you need meat for this and need that. But no, not really.
Because I know, and I've seen posts on some of the Facebook pages, you know, where people are like, oh, you know, where can I find a pediatrician that's vegan or at least sympathetic?
That is hard though, because a lot of them will tell you meat and cheese and dairy. And the interesting part is that a lot of doctors are not registered dietitians, things like that. So, so you were telling me during the break that for Halloween you dressed up as Zombie Wednesday Addams. Is that is Halloween one of your favorite holidays?
Definitely.
It plays into your actor. What would you say? Your acting bug, if you will. So you jumped on stage for the AC/DC cover band?
Yeah, it's like an outdoor mall called Tempe Marketplace, and they have live music every Friday and Saturday, and they're all different kinds, and they have some people come back. Like, we went to this AC/DC tribute band, and it was, and then I was dressed up as Zombie Wednesday Addams, and it was Halloween night last year. And, like, I was walking, like, they have the stage, and then they have, like, a black part that's, like, lowered down from the stage, and then the ground, and like I was walking on the black part and with the Wednesday Addams eyes. And when I was walking around the mall, I freaked one lady out because I said, "I'll eat your baby," and she's like, and she got like she started nervously laughing, and then she's like, "Nope." It's like,
funny. So you freaked her out.
Away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's the point of Halloween, right?
Yep.
To be a little different. And
This year, I'm probably gonna freak a lot of people out.
what are you gonna dress up as?
I have a steampunk dress
Mhm.
that I'm gonna wear with a big poofy doll wig. But there's a twist.
Tell us.
Instead of having
Or is
an
it a
everyday-
surprise?
No, it's not a surprise. Instead of having just an ordinary everyday like fake knife or chainsaw or something,
Mhm.
I'm gonna have a Freddy Krueger hand.
Oh. So where do you come up with your ideas for your costumes?
Well, actually, these ideas were from my dad because last year I was actually gonna be a vampire, and the day of Halloween, we went to Hot Topic and they had a wig for $3, and then they had a dress for like $15-20. So my dad's like, and we had the makeup, and he's like, "You're not being a vampire. You're gonna be Wednesday Addams, Zombie Wednesday Addams." I was like, "Come on, it's Halloween day."
So who does your makeup?
My dad usually does my makeup, but I'm probably gonna do. My dad might help me this year, but I probably will do my makeup. My makeup this year, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just remembered something. Last year was not my Wednesday Addams. It was 2 years ago. Last year it was Harley Quinn who escaped from jail.
Oh, okay.
I had fake handcuffs and the hair was all messed up and like bruises on my face and everything.
That's pretty creative, actually. I wouldn't think of all that stuff because it's not just Harley Quinn, but it's Harley Quinn that just escaped from jail. So a little twist. And it wasn't just Wednesday Addams; it was Wednesday Addams as a zombie. Yes.
And like it wasn't the Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad, because that was the movie that just came out last year. Near that time, I actually didn't buy a Harley Quinn costume. I bought a jester's dress, and then I had a black and red wig, and the dress was black and white, and I had like black and white leggings, or red.
So more of the original.
And then I wore like there wasn't much white. The only white was probably a little diamond that was on the dress. So I wore white high heels, and I was Harley Quinn who escaped from jail.
Cool. I like it. Speaking of AC/DC cover band, what kind of music do you like?
Well, I like bands like Queen and Twisted Sister, like rock bands. But my favorite type of music is probably pop, like Taylor Swift, Adele, all those people.
So the rock stuff you probably get more from your dad.
Yes.
All right. So you guys rock out when you drive?
Yeah, and when my mom's not around, we roll down the windows and listen to rock music. And my dad tells me when I was a baby, before my feet could even reach the edge of the seat, like my feet were like right here to the edge of the seat, weren't even hanging off. I was sitting there rocking out to Twisted Sister, and that always makes me laugh.
Twisted Sister is a lot of fun. So they did wear a lot of makeup and stuff back in the 80s. So I'm old enough to remember.
We actually went to a Kiss tribute band, and they had it down. They had makeup, and they had the costumes. And one guy, when they did the solo, which I think was the last one, he had fake blood come out of his mouth.
Oh, there you go. A little Twisted Sister.
Take it.
Do you sing the song? Do you sing along too? Do you know the
I
words?
like the songs.
Yeah.
I know a little bit of the words.
Do you do karaoke?
No. I do karaoke at home, kind of. I mostly just listen to it with the voice, and then I sing, and I usually don't sing around people.
Why do you do it when your mom's not in the car?
Listen to rock music and roll down the windows, because she doesn't really like the windows rolled down. We listen to rock music in the car with her, but like when my dad, it's just my dad and I, and we're just hanging out for a day. We turn on rock music real loud and roll down the windows and cruise down, rocking to the music, and we
driving
just
the
have
speed limit, right? You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not going fast.
Just the music's loud.
Yes.
Okay. So they're being safe, Mom. It's okay.
The music's loud and the windows are rolled down, and we have like a lot of fun.
And your mom's more into country music?
A little bit.
Yeah.
She more likes like older music, and like
older from like the 2000s?
I don't know. I don't really know what music she likes. She kind of likes pop music, but she doesn't really like listen to much music unless it's in the car with me.
Okay. So we have about 5 more minutes. I don't know if you have more questions for me that you might have thought of.
It's hard to think. I don't even remember. Like, I had the piece of paper with me, and
no pressure. Just if you think of something.
Yeah. So basically, like, on these interviews, I was like in the car. I was like, "No, we're not gonna make it." Just a sister right there.
Well, we're not gonna take it, but I get what you mean.
We're not gonna make it. It's a parody of that song.
Oh, okay. You're
Weird Al
Yankovic.
Yeah. Nice. I was like, we're not gonna make it. We're gonna be so late. I thought it actually started at 5:45, and I was like, no. And then we just arrived like 3 or 4 minutes. A little bit late, but it's not that bad.
It wasn't bad at all.
No.
You got here just in time to save me because I was running out of things to say. So if you're just tuning in right now, we are talking to Emily Rose Staggs. She is 11 years old, and she's been vegan since she was 6, and she loves being vegan. And the most challenging thing is reading food labels, right?
Yep.
So, and she loves shopping at
Fry's and Winco for groceries. I like going to Goodwill for like clothes and stuff like that.
Yes, especially for Halloween. I hear you can get a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah, like last year I think I got or last year, the year before, I can't remember. I'm getting old.
Oh well.
And
it's all relative.
And oh, this is fun. So I think I got a pumpkin basket. Oh yeah, it was last year when I did the Harley Quinn. I got a pumpkin basket and I painted it, like half of it. It was like red and black and all that. It was like I painted it red on one half, black on the other, and then like the eye on the red side was black and the eye on the black side was red, and like the teeth, the mouth on the black side was red and all that.
Well, I'm very impressed with all the stuff that you know, from high fructose corn syrup to nutritional yeast, your recipes, your passion for being a vegan chef, an actor, and a pop star, especially at such a young age. Again, for me, I found the lifestyle a bit later in life. I wish I would have done it sooner, but congratulations to you. Thank you for being on the show. I did want to announce a couple of things. For our Spanish-speaking audience, si quieres tú ahorita lo dices.
Okay.
But don't forget, this Sunday, Treehouse Bakery, 1348 West Roosevelt Street, 10 to 2 or until we run out. We always say that because if we take more than we're going to sell, we have to end up throwing it away, and that's wasteful, and we don't want to do that. So we always try to measure it as best we can, but we don't always hit the nail on the head. So sorry for those of you that sometimes miss out. And my wife was going to announce a little bit something.
Sí, nada más para recordarles a nuestros oyentes, radio oyentes, que el curso del chef Phil, el chef holístico Phil Brito, va a ser este 8 de octubre, y que queremos invitarlos para que todavía, supongo que hay cupos, pero pueden ustedes buscar en su página de Facebook el chef holístico Phil Brito, creo que así lo tienen en Facebook, porque va a tener su curso de taller o su taller de cocina vegetariana el 8 de octubre. Ok, so creo que con esto damos final a nuestro programa.
Henry, Monica,
muchas
Emily,
gracias.
thank you guys for being here. Thank you for driving her all the way out here. It was a pleasure talking to you. You're pretty smart, and you seem very committed to what you're doing. So thank you so much. If you want to say bye to your friends or hi to them.
Bye, whoever's listening. I had so much fun, and I hope I can do this again.
Yes, for sure. And we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Esto fue Animal Voices Radio, compasión, cultura, sustentabilidad, amor y respeto por la vida animal. Te esperamos en nuestra siguiente emisión aquí por entremujeresradio.net.